Here we have for sale our 2020 on a 20 plate Volkswagen Transporter. This is the T6.1, so the facelifted 6th generation of the VW Transporter. This is a T32, which is very important. I'll tell you a little bit why later on in the video. But what that means is it gives you a 3.2 tons gross vehicle weight. This one has got the 2-litre Euro 6 TDI diesel engine producing 150 PS, which is roughly 150 brake horsepower. That is accompanied with a 6-speed manual gearbox in this particular van. And this is a factory short wheelbase Highline Kombi. So what I mean by that is saying it's a factory Kombi is that it left the factory with seats in the back of it. They haven't been added in afterwards. Highline is the spec, which of course we'll talk you through in detail. And of course, short wheelbase speaks for itself. Starting here then at the rear of the van, we can see that this one is spec'd with a rear tailgate, an unglazed tailgate. So tailgate is of course one door which comes up like so, and unglazed meaning that it hasn't got a rear window. Now, as you can probably tell straight away looking at, even on that initial little walk around here, a number of things have been changed, modified, added to this particular van. And let's have a look at some of the bits which have been done here at the back. So to start with, we've got the lovely sporty rear spoiler there, which of course ties in really nicely, I think, with lots of the other bits. Gloss black rear badge. The back of the van has been debadged as well, so you'd usually have the word Transporter there, but that is a nice clean look being debadged with the black gloss black badge. And then a really nice change here at the bottom, and that is an LVR rear bumper. So LVR is a Leighton Vans product. You can see nice little subtle detail there just on the exhaust tip, or fake exhaust tip. Little Leighton logo there. But this is a complete rear bumper replacement, not to be confused with a sort of an add-on diffuser or anything like that. This is a total replacement, and you can see there's some really nice contours and styling to this. This lip here underneath in gloss black, and as I say, that sort of diffuser look there, the two fake exhaust tips. I think it really does set off the back of the van very, very nicely indeed. In terms of condition here then, having a look at the paintwork, you can see there's a really nice sort of mirror finish to the paintwork. It's looking very, very clean inside. There's not really much I can fault on this, to be honest with you. At the back of here, it's looking very, very nice. If we open up the rear door then, we can start to have a look inside the back of the van, and you can see, again, not quite standard in the back of here as well. So this van has been completely carpet lined on the sides and the ceiling with 6 additional LED spotlights in there as well. It just totally transforms the feel, the look inside the back of the van. You can also see inside the tailgate has been done here as well, but it definitely adds a lot more warmth. It helps to quieten down the sound in the back of here, and just overall makes it feel a lot more car-like in the back. Being a factory Kombi, it has got this nice soft touch rubber flooring, which is really handy. This is the correct placement of the toolkit here in the back, and you can also see there's plenty of tie-down points dotted around inside the back of the van. But in terms of condition in there, again, not really much to fault there, looking very, very nice indeed. As we move around to the side of the van then, you can see that this one has got a nice set of 20-inch gloss black alloy wheels. These will be load rated for the van, of course. I believe the style of these is known as a Wraith alloy wheel. And I think they tie in really well with the rest of the styling. And you also see then, well, now we're down the side, this one has actually got side skirts as opposed to sidebars, which I think is actually quite an interesting thing, especially with the rear bumper there. I think that ties in actually really well with the rear bumper. Now this van has got twin side loading doors. Now that is a factory optional extra, really nice extra. I wish I had that on my own van, which is just poking over there. I wish I had twin side loading doors on mine. I think it's just so much more handy to be able to gain access from that driver's side as well. Looking at the rear seats then, we can see that this one has been completely retrimmed in leather. So this really nice black leather with a sort of a lighter grey stitch in. Just a stunning design. This almost like honeycomb stitch on the leather, and you can see it's all brand new in here, looking very, very smart indeed. And a little glimpse here at the back of these front seats. If we move into the front, you can see that this one has got a sports seat upgrade in the front here, so much bigger bolsters on the sides, even this nice little sort of aperture there which is open, and the fixed headrest as well. Just a really nice looking seat, but also very comfortable having these nice big bolsters. You still retain the twin adjustable armrests, of course, which are adjustable using the dial underneath there. But that's a really nice upgrade in this van. I think when interior wise you accompany that with the carpet lining, it's a nice place to be indeed. Into the front then, of course, you've still got the same rubber flooring which is in the back, which is definitely a practical option. You can keep that nice and clean. We'll come around to a bit more of the spec in there in just a second. You can see the original wallet in there also. But in terms of condition inside here, not a massive amount to fault in it really. There's a couple of little marks here to some of the interior plastics which could probably be improved, but otherwise it's looking very nice in there. As I say, seats are all looking brand new. There's a little scuff just here on the very edge of the wing mirror, which I can point out just there. You can see the size of that compared to my finger. But looking here down the side of the van, this is where I like to look in the reflections. It's looking really nice and clean. Round to the front then. So some more changes have been done here. So you've got full gloss black front grills here on the front of the van, which does set the van off so well against Indium Grey, which is, well, probably my personal favourite colour. I've got it literally on my own van. I think it looks so nice on the front of here. And then there's a nice one-piece lower gloss black front splitter there as well. And overall, I think that is a really good looking van. In terms of condition then, usual stone chips here, just peppered on the mainly on this leading edge of the bonnet, but you're going to get a few dotted around here and there, and you're probably going to find the odd one maybe on this front bumper, but generally it's just on the bonnet here. You're going to get a light peppering of stone chips there. It's almost unavoidable. Looking then down the driver's side, again just having a look at the condition, I can see a little chip just here which we can just neatly touch in the correct colour just to make sure that doesn't get any worse. But overall, again, you can see it's nice and straight down the side, looking really clean and tidy. And as I say, twin side loading doors on this, which is, as a factory optional extra. I'm very envious of that. I think that is a game changer. If you've got kids and you're loading into the back of here, you've got ISOFIX compatibility on this bench seat, which is, of course is removable. This is quick release seat, so you could take this out in one piece. Makes a big difference loading from both sides. Opening up the driver's door then, we can start to have a look inside here. So looking at the condition of the driver's door card just there on top of the driver's door, you've got electric windows, electric heated folding mirrors. So put them to that position there and the mirrors will fold in like so. Of course, just another look here of those lovely front leather seats, looking very smart indeed. The rubber flooring in here, a little bit of wear just in the heel mark here on the floor, which is worth noting. I'm sure a nice carpet overmat in there would sort of deal with that. Couple of flip remote keys, of course, come with the vehicle, as it should do. Leather multifunctioning steering wheel, a little bit of wear just on the leading edge of the leather there, which you can probably just see on the top of the steering wheel, which is very much consistent with its age and mileage, I would say. On the left-hand side then, you've got adaptive cruise control, which is really nice. So it'll actually pick up the vehicle in front and keep you at an equal distance. And then on the right-hand side then, you've got your onboard computer controls. If we look at the dashboard there, you can see the mileage, 77,081 miles. See it's all idling correctly, all up to temperature, no warning lights or anything like that, all spot on there indeed. 12 volt socket up here, there's another 12 volt socket over on the left hand side with two USB-Cs there. Also 6-speed manual gearbox, I mentioned right at the start of the video. On the right hand side then, we've got the heated windscreen controls, you've got air conditioning, parking sensors toggle, and also your start stop on and off as well. On this nice screen in the center then, you can see just because I've moved it, you've got the parking sensor display there, but if you press on the app button, you can see you have got app connector as well, which gives you Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And if you go into radio, you have got DAB radio, as you can see there as well. And of course you can connect your phone to this via Bluetooth as well. Now, I mentioned right at the start of the video that this is a T32, and why is that important? So a T32 in a Kombi is, for tax purposes, classed as a commercial vehicle, which is very important. So if you're watching this as a director of a limited company or someone that's looking to put this through their business as a limited company, this is the Kombi that you are looking for. This is the one that will keep the accountant happy. If you get a Kombi, which is a T30, technically speaking then for tax purposes, it doesn't class as a commercial vehicle, but I say this one does. We do have previous Volkswagen service history with this particular van, so there's two previous VW services which are outlined on the service history certificate which comes with the van. During our preparation, the van has been right through our van specialist workshop, which is Bridgend van care. So they've gone right through it. They've conducted a further service and a health check, of course, as well, giving it a clean bill of health so that it is absolutely ready to go straight away. The vehicle is supplied with 12 months AA warranty, completely free of charge, and you do have options to upgrade that to 2 or 3 years respectively as well. So to go to 2 years, it's 399 plus VAT. To go to 3 years, it's 599 plus VAT. So certainly some options to weigh up there for you. We can arrange delivery nationwide. We can, of course, arrange part exchange, whether it be for cars or for vans, and finance, whether it be for limited companies or for private individuals. And just having a look here, I can see there's a tiny little chip just there on the screen. Very, very small, but I say I can see that. So like always, if I can see it, I will always gladly point that out to you. That's not going to cause any issue with an MOT. It's just been MOT'd. So it's small enough that it doesn't come under that, which is great. If you haven't seen already, I'd urge you to head over to our website, which is bridgeendvans.co.uk, and that's where you'll find the full advert of this van, of course, and all of the others that we've currently got advertised. That'll give you also the price, the description, and the photography of this vehicle as well. Thank you very much for watching.